We're the talk of the town. We're the artists, the actresses, the filmmakers to meet in Venus. Yeah, we're coming through. Shine your light, let your voices be heard. We're spreading love with every single word, from the stage to the screen. We're making our mark, me and Venus, together we embark.
Good afternoon. I'm very happy to welcome today singer Tori Martin. How are you, Tori? Thank you very much for joining the live.
I'm doing great. Thanks so much for having me.
It's a pleasure having you. Congratulations for the release of your latest song and your music video as well.
Thank you.
Before we talk about it, I would like you to share with me your start and your interest into music, and especially country music, and how did you move from being a music fan until you became right now a professional performer?
That's a great question. I got into music pretty young, as a young girl, and I didn't grow up in a musical family. So I always kind of joke that I was the only weirdo who wanted to do music and sing. And my parents did the best that they could to help me out with that. But back in the day, my pawpaw, that's my grandpa, he's not with us anymore, but he loved country music. And so he saw that in me as a young girl, that I loved to sing, and he really encouraged me to chase my dreams and to sing. But he's like, if you're gonna sing, you gotta learn country music because it's the real music. And so I fell in love with it back then, and I've been in love with it ever since then. He got me my first guitar when I was 8 years old. And so, really, if he didn't believe in me, I don't know if I'd even be here today doing this. And really, that's what got me into it, is his belief in me. And so I started doing that and singing in church. And I started singing in opera houses in Texas. And from there, just started playing my own concerts. I had like a short run on American Idol, came off the show, moved to Nashville, signed a record deal. So that's kind of what got me to here.
This is great. Congratulations. Really, before I talked about the music video, let's speak about Lost in the Country. I mean, the lyrics and the music. Tell me a little bit about the writing process. I know you are collaborating with a lot of other creators as well. So tell me about did you shape the lyrics and the music for this song, and it's currently everywhere, I think, on Spotify. I was just seen on YouTube the music video. So tell me a little bit about the story behind the song.
Lost in the Country was kind of like a labor of love. We had this cool idea of this song being about getting off the grid. So, lost in the literal country, where you can just kind of get away from the noise, turn your phone off, but also getting lost in country music. And we wrote this song actually a few years back. I wrote it with my friend Kirsty Nana. She's a hit songwriter, and Bill DeLuigi. And we just kept at it and shaping it and falling in love with the song. And then I started recording it with my producer, Bill Warner, and we just kind of like shaped it. It evolved. It's so different from the original recording. And we were finally happy with it. We are like, man, this is so much fun. And we released it for summertime, and it's been doing really well. And so a lot of people are loving it, getting lost in the country and lost in the country music. And so we wanted the music video to be about that too. And there are some fun elements in the music video. We shot in a lot of iconic spots in Texas. It was nice and toasty for us. My dogs are in the video, my horses and cows. So we did spend time getting lost in the country to make that music video.
Yes, you know, your dog is named Lucky. Our dog as well is named Lucky, by the
Oh,
way.
I love it.
Yes, and Lucky and Bella, the two dogs we have. We have five cats as well. By the way,
Oh, I love it.
In Ecuador, it's nearly like the countryside in Texas. And usually, when I'm doing interviews, sometimes artists from Europe or California, they hear in the background some chicken or some sheep noise, and they are laughing. And then I tell them, "What? What can I do? We live in the countryside, you know." They are not familiar with the ambient, you know. But I love about the music video that you're dressing as a cowgirl, you know, with your guitar, your head. We see the sheeps, we see the I mean the toros, you know, some, you know, get us in the countryside and the rodeo elements, you know, the western side. Very beautiful sceneries. Tell me about the director. Who is directing the music video?
It was kind of a collaborative effort of
Mhm.
like the Lucky Sky team with Skylar Wilson, and he's out of Fort Worth, Texas. So we had a lot of fun. We shot some of the pretty scenes, like where it's like kind of the dreamy country out on our land. My husband and I have some land in West Texas, so it is very western, like you're talking about. I'm like, Taylor Sheridan's been out there filming for Yellowstone, so it's pretty picturesque.
Yes, this is correct. Yes, yes, yes. I know they filmed Yellowstone and many westerns around you as well. But
Yes.
tell me, you know, maybe during same period as your grandfather, back like maybe 30 years or more, we used to follow, you know, the flow charts and the music on variety magazines before the internet time. And there was a lot of you know the music. There was the country, you know, charts. There was the pop charts and rock charts, etc. What I want to ask you right now: how do you see country music right now? Um I mean, the popularity among the American audience, and as well as a singer right now, how do you promote your work right now? Because everything has been changed since the days of the internet and the social media.
That's true. It has evolved so much from even when I first started in country music. Country music is hot right now, so it's so exciting. People are loving country music. You know, like we got Beyonce doing a country record, and Gwen Stefani's gonna do a country record. I mean, so many people are going country, and that is so cool. So I'm really excited to put out even more new music. Right now, we have Lost in the Country, but more music to come, and it's leaning a lot more traditional. And I would love to see that kind of come back into country music, so I think we're on our way, fingers crossed. But yeah, I have to kind of like do stuff online to promote my music a lot more than I did back in the day. So, you know, the TikTok and reels and music videos and you name it, and interviews like today. But also, I'm on the road, and I feel like that's just still, it's kind of like more traditional. But one of the best ways to connect with people and fans, especially through your music, is to see them live and loud and in person.
Great that you've been telling me you are on the road, you will doing some tours, some performance. Tell me, how do you feel the vibe of the audience when you are in front of them?
I have a really like high energy set, and it's a lot of fun. So I feel like they kind of like vibe with me in that way. So it's a lot of fun. I'm like, all right, clap your hands, let's sing, let's do this. And it was really cool. I played last weekend. I was out in Texas. I'm in Nashville right now. So I'm like, if you hear trains going by, I'm in the city. But I was out there, and these people came up to me and they're like, man, I had so much fun at your show. And I really appreciate that. Like, you had a lot of high energy songs that made me just have a good time. And so that was cool. I love to hear that too. You know, I'm like, yeah, we can make people cry with our music, and I have the tear jerkers, but it is nice to like have fun and have an experience together.
This is great. You know, according to you, between Texas, Nashville, you mentioned right now, can we say that this part of the United States has its own, you know, music industry, or should you, as a singer, should sign up with a big label in another state like California, I don't know, Miami, Florida, stuff like that?
Nashville is really unique, and like we have the labels here. I'm not with a major label. I'm signed with an independent label,
Yes.
Lucky Sky Music. And Texas has its own music industry too. So, and it's kind of completely different thing, but it's really changed and evolved through the years. So I'm in both of those scenes and they're kind of coming up together and that's kind of cool too. So I think if you want to do country music, of course you could do it anywhere you want, but really like the bread and butter is in Nashville or Texas.
Yes, this is great. Right now, I speak with a lot of singers like yourself. I've seen you have a lot of energy performing on the level of your music, your own vocals, and as well in front of the camera. Uh, did you get any approach about doing a movie, doing something, television? I don't know.
Yeah, I actually have a few like opportunities that have come up. They're like, "Oh, would you want to act?" And that's
Mhm.
not something that I really got into at a young age, but it is something I'm open to in the future if it presents itself. But I also did like a reality TV show with my husband. We did it in the COVID years. It was called Living the Dream. So you can watch it, it's out there, but we like renovated. It was kind of like chasing my dreams and my husband's dreams at the same time. And we renovated these houses during the pandemic when everybody was kind of like locked up and couldn't do anything. And I got to theme them kind of music. And so I had a great time doing that. We had a lot of fun and it definitely kept us busy during such a weird time. So I'm
For
open
sure.
to it and people have asked.
Yes, this is great. Since we spoke about your label, it is Lucky Sky with Bill Warner, right?
That's right. Lucky Sky
Yes.
Music.
Tell me, what do they bring to your own work as a creator, as an artist, and working with them?
It's a little I keep saying collaborative, but it is very collaborative and it's a little different and unique for me versus being on a major label. I have a lot of input and kind of freedom with them. And so that's a really great place to be as an artist and a creative. So I'm really excited about that. So we work together on everything and we're all throwing ideas out and I'm not just like, nope, you have to be this and you have to be in this box and look this way. They're really letting me be myself and like express my music that way as well. So I'm really excited for the future.
This is great. Speaking about the future, um, do you have a certain dream or a project that you would like to realize in the upcoming period?
Ooh, I'm like so much. Uh, I'm going out on the road this fall, and I'm really excited about that tour. I'm going out with Drew Baldridge, so I would love to see that kind of grow even further for me. There really is like a fresh wave in country music for female. So I would love, as a female artist, to kind of shoot up there to the top and keep touring further and tour internationally. I would love to go across, like to Europe and you name it. I would love to share my music, country music. And I am working on a project right now, a full length album. So I can't wait to see that come to fruition in 25.
This is great. This is great. I will wait for the album because I'm so enthusiastic about your work, your music. I love the music videos you did as well as you are. I think as well your website has a lot of popularity. I've seen it has many visits as well, and your social media. So, Tori, I want to thank you very much for coming to the live this afternoon.
Thank
I will
you.
follow you on social media, and I hope when you have a new music video, come and talk to us until the release of the album as well.
I would love to do that. Thank you so much.
Enjoy the day. Thank you very much, and congratulations for your success.
Thank you.
Have a good day. Bye bye.